He owned a business with his family. They owed a bit of money to the government, which resulted in one day the bank accounts were frozen and we had no notice and no way of taking money out of those accounts or depositing checks through those accounts. And so we found ourselves with $20 and rent due in a few days and mouths to feed, gas to put, had to put gas in the van. And it was just one day we were fine, operating as usual, and then nothing. Thoughts just flooded, and we had $20 cash. We actually really didn't tell anyone. Basically what we did is we were really at that time growing in the Lord. He actually led us to give away that $20, which sounds weird, but at the same time it was like, well, we can't pay rent with $20 anyway. So we really just, I would say, dug into the scriptures, and I would quote, I had a sheet of scriptures, said them every day, all day long, sometimes 20, sometimes 30 times a day. Basically any time that those thoughts would just try to overtake me, I would just get out that sheet of paper and say them, and they were very declarative. Basically, the Lord just opened doors miraculously for us over the next few months. One time we were led to talk to a family member, and they had extra finances, and they just said, here, this is yours, pay us back whenever it's convenient. The next month we were, I want to say, about 2-3 days away from having rent due, maybe even one, and someone asked my husband if we had rent money, and he said, no, we don't. And they handed over a check for the exact amount of rent in the exact amount of time. We just didn't have any way to operate other than supernaturally. We are just so much stronger. It's funny, in a way you sort of forget how hard it was. I can remember it was hard. I remember crying and having lots of moments of saying those scriptures and trying to believe them, but when things are sort of in your face, it's harder. Things have sort of happened, not quite as severely, but when things come up, it's a lot easier to just go, he had our back once, he will have it again.